This presentation is an overview of the NIST Implementation Playbook. It is a synthesis of the NIST-approved FIPS requirement for organizations to follow in this new transition. It details the selection of newly finalized algorithms, such as ML-KEM, ML-DSA, and SLH-DSA. These outline mandates for CMVP, validation, and side-channel defenses. Hello, my name is Ramsey Hamilton. I am a PhD student at UC and currently researching cybersecurity readiness of federal agencies. Welcome to this 12-slide presentation overview of standards found in FIPS 203, 204, and 205. This briefing is about those findings. Slide 2, the three-step framework. The past of wait and see has ended, as NIST has now finalized the primary algorithms for the post-quantum future. Organizations must now focus on the three critical phases: select, implement, and manage. This phased approach ensures that transition efforts are both mathematically sound and operationally viable. Slide 3, General Purpose Algorithm Suites. For standard public key encryption and key exchanges, the ML-KEM Module-Lattice-Based Key-Encapsulation mechanism is now the designated default. Also, the ML-DSA serves as the primary recommendation for digital signatures due to its balanced performance and rapid verification capabilities. Third, the SLH-DSA is provided as a conservative hash-based backup for organizations requiring different mathematical assumptions other than the lattice-based schemes. Slide 4, specialized tools for constrained environments. For bandwidth-constrained environments, the FN-DSA, based on Falcon 206, offers the advantage of the smallest signatures and public keys. For long-term firmware and code signing, organizations should utilize stateful hash-based signatures, such as LMS and XMSS. These specialized tools require specific hardware protections to prevent private key export and manage state transitions securely. Slide 5, mapping parameter sets to security categories. Organizations must align their parameter selections with federal security categories based on the sensitivity of the data being protected. Category 3, equivalent to AES 192, is the recommended default for achieving a reasonable balance between security margin and performance cost. Category 5 provides the maximum security margin, equivalent to AES 256, for the most critical information assets. Slide 6, mandate for validation and conformance. All implementations of PQC algorithms must be rigorously tested and validated through the Cryptographic Module Validation Program, CMVP. Under the equivalence principle, the implementers are permitted to use mathematically equivalent procedures if the outputs remain identical to the FIPS pseudocode. It's acceptable. Slide 7, defensive engineering against physical attacks. Cryptographic modules must be engineered to resist physical side channel attacks, such as timing analysis and fault injection. The requirement mandates constant time execution, specifically during sensitive operations like ML-KEM decapsulation, to prevent information leakage. Rigorous input validation is also required to maintain security properties, such as strong unforgettability. Slide 8, the floating point arithmetic divide. For FIPS 203, 204, 205, the use of floating point arithmetic is strictly prohibited. in order to prevent cross-platform rounding errors. Conversely, the FN-DSA standard FIPS 206 inherently requires floating point math for its FFT and sampling operations. This distinction necessitates different engineering approaches and validation strategies depending on the chosen algorithm. Slide 9, managing the root of trust. The integrity of post-quantum security is dependent on high-quality random number generation. Organizations must use approved SP890 series generators to ensure the RBG strength matches the chosen parameter set. A fresh string of random bytes is required for every individual invocation of the keys generation process. Slide 10, seed management and data hygiene. Under the seed as key doctrine, any seed stored for private key generation must be protected with the same safeguards as the key itself. Implementers must ensure the immediate destruction of intermediate computational byproducts to prevent the reconstruction of secret keys. In memory, failure to maintain strict data hygiene compromises the security of the entire cryptographic module. Slide 11, the PQC migration checklist. Successful migration requires verifying that algorithms are chosen based on specific use case and that parameter sets align with data sensitivity. Technical teams must confirm the enforcement of constant time execution and the removal of prohibited floating point math. The final step involves ensuring that RBG strengths match the parameters and that CMVP testing has been formally initiated. Slide 12, references and source standards. This presentation is grounded in the formalized standards of FIPS 203, 204, and 205 that provide the rules and regulations. Additional guidance is sourced from SP 800-208 for stateful signatures and the draft FIPS 206 of FN-DSA. These documents collectively form the technical foundation for the secure transition to post-quantum environment.